reminds me of an extraordinary anecdote that I read in a book written by a colleague of yours at Columbia University, Mark Mazover, who wrote a book called Salonika. This is also the city which is known as Thessalonica. And he narrates that during the time of World War II, so Salonika came under Nazi occupation. And when the Nazi commander arrived in Salonika, he asked, "Where is the ghetto?" Because the experience in the rest of Europe, particularly Western Europe, large parts of Eastern Europe as well, was Jews generally lived in ghettos. Germany was actually somewhat of an exception, but they lived in ghettos, particularly Eastern Europe. And he was told, there is no ghetto for the Jews here. Because on the same street, you would find an Orthodox church, a Greek Orthodox church, a Syrian Orthodox church, a Protestant church, a mosque. And this Nazi commander writes home to his boss back in Berlin saying, these people are uncivilized. They don't realize that you have to put the Jew in a ghetto. I mean, it's just chilling when you think about it, right? So I'm kind of reminded when you're talking about Israel as well, in a sense, because there is a certain kind of, if I may put it here, I'm doing it metaphorically, a certain kind of ghettoization of Jewish identity.
But I would caution us to exceptionalize the Nazis. What was the Nazi project? The Nazi project was to purify Germany, to rid Germany of all minorities. And the first minority were the Jews, but the Jews were not the only one.
Not the only
there were
one.
also others, right?
Yes.
When the Nazi Party was defeated, and the Americans came in, and the Nuremberg trials were held, there was no questioning the project, the political project of the Nazis. All they did was to start identifying individual Nazis who had committed war crimes, right? Tens of thousands of them, right? But never what was the political project. And they reproduced the Nazi political project in Eastern Europe by throwing out ethnic minorities, and in Germany itself by not reintegrating Jews in Germany, but now supporting the project for a homeland for Jews outside Europe. The Nazi project continues, in my view, right? But the Nazi project, in my view, is also global in this sense. Permanent minorities today exists everywhere the nation state is considered to be a worthy goal.
Yes.
I'll give you an example from India. Although my book is not about India, but since the audience is Indian, I'll give you an example from India.